Okay, greetings. Alright, decided to use the mic that doesn't work and just hope for the best. So, alright, here we are again. Now today is going to be more of Ascension energies, basically what's to come. At least what I'm getting. Of course, I'm not getting the full picture, but mention these things little by little, but it is part of the event. I could have put that in the title. I don't want to put the event in every title. I should do that though, but I'm gonna stay away from that. I don't really look at YouTube. I don't really have to look at it. I just hit record, and that's about it. It goes everywhere. And I don't have to be on YouTube or anything. When I do the webinar, I have to be there, but I have to put in the descriptions in the video, but that's about it. Okay, what I see with the Ascension is basically like there's different ways of looking at it. As I said, I've mentioned this in the past. It's like wearing like the same clothes for 10,000 years. You change things here and there. But it does seem like we're going into like a transformation slowly, as we're we're changing into a whole nother set of design basically, and so just gradually things are going to shift, as you're probably already feeling. It's just like a slow, I don't want to say a slow burn, but well, you can look at it however you want to look at it. It does seem like eventually, maybe in our lifetime, it's hard to say, but where we have like less nuclear weapons, eventually those will be disposed of. I'm not sure if that's going to be in our lifetime, but eventually they're going to be disposed of altogether in a healthy manner, where no nations will need them. But it's hard to say how that's going to occur. But right now, basically, the Ascension energies, I like using that word, but it's basically just going to start as we more accept it individually. It gets stronger, so it's on an individual basis of when so it's always going to be this overall. I don't think there's really a big timeline of this exact date, that's for the whole thing with the event and this day and all that nonsense. But whatever. But all it has to do with we're just gradually shifting into a whole another environment for a better. Is it going to be perfect? No. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, going to the other side. Some people, I saw that, it's like, the event is going to happen, I'll be on the other side, so it's not going to happen like that. That's not what I'm getting. Now you are probably connected to the future Earth, and you're bringing that information back as it helps, as we figure all this out. But it's just going to be a gradual transformation. It'll take as long as it needs to take. So that'd be nice to see the mainstream media be tossed into the ocean eventually. It's hard to say. They're going to be holding on. Negativity is going to hold on as long as it can. It just depends on how much people are going to give into it. How much you're going to give to like the media. I think Zuckerberg was on Facebook. That's all Illuminati front, whatever. That's fine. Guy looks like a robot. just plug him into the wall. Okay, here he goes. Activate him. Jeez. Oh well, he's terrified. He was absolutely terrified. I mean, it looked like he's better behind a screen computer. Him out in front of people, it just does not work. So I'm surprised he didn't blow up in front of it. But this is good for him, become more human. Try to, at least. So it's one way to speed up the process of becoming human, but he still looks robotic. So whatever. But yeah, as for the Ascension energies, are just going to gradually just happen little by little. yeah, it's not going to be like crime's all of a sudden going to be vanished from the earth. Oh, eventually. That might take, 10, 20 years, 30 years, or 100 years for that to happen. So it's always going to be something going on. So, you have to be willing to let go of that old self. And, as more people activate, a more positive environment, more of that will be felt. Of course, they can reject it, and most will. Because the MIB are here alive and well, and in spiritual, those in the spiritual community are part of that too, to a certain degree. So there's small numbers are here, here and there, doing their thing, trying to shut it down. Whatever it is, that's not channeling, that's not this, that's not that. Make it to a game, add some drama to it, but it's a test, basically. It's good to question stuff, that's fine, but I'm so tired out, I can't take it anymore, so I just put my stuff out there. If you don't like it, who cares? It's like, big deal. I don't feel like hearing all the nonsense with it. Just I got flying Jesus here, I don't need any of that. Shit. But yeah, the Ascension's just gonna be some might make it into a race, and this is right and that's right, whatever. But as we open up more, that's when you start seeing more, little by little by little. And it doesn't mean you're going to see it all the time. You might just see it one day. You might see more of an alien being, possibly, or angel. Some see it all the time. But those that are not used to it, you might see gradual visits here and there. Possibly. It depends on your vibration. It depends on many factors. So just a lot of cooks in the kitchen, basically, and just the recipes are, or you're delivering. It's just takes time for humanity to adapt to it, basically. So it's not a force. It's just a realization that we're not alone in the universe, basically. And religions, it does feel like religions are just going to get more positive and have to shift depending on the religion. And it will shift their perspective, add more of the alien stuff to it, because nobody's going to listen to anything they have to say anymore. That's a way down the line, probably, but when people stop caring what they have to say, they have to change their sermons eventually and open it up. So who knows, we'll see. Like I said, it's not going to happen fast, but as for the next phase and all the phases, who knows. Just does feel like we're going into more of a like a self-healing energy. So that's what I'm getting from that. Just a gradual transition, little by little. You might have some positive days, some not easy days. Of course, that's normal. Yeah, because the world's still going to be kind of vicious. It's just the way it is. Eventually, it will shift out of that, but it's going to be clawing at you as much as possible. So I think they kind of took a break from me today. I think, as far as I can tell. As for negative enforcement, this is still Reptilian Awareness Month. I have not gone much into that, but I wanted to go more. Yeah, I can also go into slightly. Basically, yeah, I guess I'll go into it a little bit. For those of you that are awakening to all this, they're going to channeling, and some want to add monetary, which is fine. Some put monetary before the channeling, and that's their business. Which is fine. I mean, that might become more of the new economy eventually. Channeling, maybe, I don't know. I'm not looking for. I'm not. Whatever. It might, as things shift out of the old ways of doing things. Basically, how to self-heal. Basically, how to find the shaman in your within for healing. But one thing I want to put out there is, by experience, I'm not going to go into super detail, but I'm going into detail as basically male and female When you get to do this stuff more, be aware of relationships, like partnerships, you know, like love relationships. Because you know, you might meet somebody like likes your stuff and tries to seduce you, basically. That's not always a bad thing. But seducing your relationship to eventually try to shut you down. I've dealt with that. It's done in a very just very calm way, but usually you can see the signs right away. Maybe not. I figured I'd put that out there because it's happened to me, not in a James Bond kind of way, like it's like some female seducer, but this is more uninteresting, unexciting than that. But that was a while ago. But at least I'll put that out there. Just yeah, you'd be surprised. Yeah. So just like over time, this person might be okay, and then they kind of put their hooks into you and try to shut you down. Basically to block you from your direction. Just want to put that out there. Without going into too much detail, but it's out there, and it's you never know. Somebody might run into it. You know, I don't know if they'll find this video, but just put it out there because it can happen, and it's not pleasant. So it's very I believe most of the time it'll be very calm. It'll be most likely somebody that's very spiritually already connected, most likely. Is it connected to the cabal? Could be. Without going into full details, but there's possibility. Not everyone's aware of what they're connected to. But basically shut down your agenda, you know, to open up the earth, open up humanity, and not everybody is into that. So there's going to be tests from unseen places. So without going into full detail, I feel I'll put some of that out there because it's out there. It's, you know, you might find female, or in my case, female that you might find, and you just put your hooks into you to take, you know, shut you down. Little by little. Not to say I got that far with it, but I did saw the possibilities of it. Not somebody that's been on this, no, not for a long time. That's been on my channel. It was like ages ago. So anyway, it's not important, but it's, yeah, it's kind of hurtful when you go through something like that. It's like, wow. I mean, not to say it ever got that far, but it's like, ooh, that's just it's just not good. But it's out there. It's like a venom type of connection in some regard. Put their hooks into you and then take you down right down to their level and say nothing's going to happen. Aliens aren't going to happen. And now you're mine, basically. Something like that. Yeah, it's nice. So I figure I'll put that out there. I think it's, I'm not going into too much detail to bring up privacy or anything like that. But it is kind of vicious. Yeah. So that's the world we're going. I mean, basically, as this stuff enhances itself, we go into the next phase of it. That's going to be all everywhere. So it's going to come from unlikely places to basically test you, shut you down from your mission. Basically, we're just all figuring this all out little by little, and to have somebody come into your life and just put, you know, fence you in, basically, you know, is not, you know. It's out there. Just putting it out. Just making it known. And those type of tests aren't pleasant for sure. So either way. For those that are new to all this, if you're still here, there's private sessions. I'm not sure if I have anything open this thing. Thursday, Friday. I think tomorrow's open slightly. Got Google Hangout, Zoom, channeling by phone, Skype. It's all recorded if you want it recorded. It's not recorded if you don't want it recorded. I also have questions. It's like 5, maybe I would say 10-day delivery, 7-day delivery. It all depends. Try to go as quickly as possible here. Also have Spirit Social, and we have the other same thing here basically, and we have the other healers that I highly recommend. Also have Patreon. I didn't do an update yet on here, but I will. Maybe tomorrow. think tomorrow will probably be a better day. We also have the social network. I haven't checked on this today. Anything going on here? Yeah, cool. Thank you. Thank you for posting. Yeah, call it some. Oh yeah, all through Ready Player One. Oh, that's right. I did see Ready Player One too. I didn't mention that. We also have the Jake comic out now, so you can get it at tellerstudios.net or go to ivanteller.com. You can find it there. It's like fun food supermarket. You have Jake Part 2, and the kids crying because Jake Part 2 scared the hell out of him. That's the only serial that has any drawings on it. So the kid's crying, he's terrified. So there's the president of the world sitting. He has a washing machine, just learning how to clean his clothes. He's talking to his mom, and then it blows up. And throws him on the floor. And they're in a does that have it? Yeah, it's Wilma's furniture store. So the president of the world is in a furniture store now, his mom's furniture store. So they have like their own CNN type of thing, and so they're out this old antique stuff everywhere, and they're trying to do the news and weather and blah blah blah. There's an antique right there of a monkey. So that girl looks like she has one eye just covered up. So, and they're talking about the cereal boxes and all that. So I just gave you a preview of it. Anyway, it's all right here if you want to check it out. I'll go into full details. That's right, I did go see Ready Player One. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, it has a lot of that movie. That just, I don't know. The main character had no character. I mean, it was alright. I mean, it's if it helps people awaken, that's great. I don't know. I didn't get anything. I didn't get a whole lot out of it. Just it was hard to watch because, like, it just. It's not an easy watch, to put it that way. But I guess that's what the world of movies we're in at this time. It's kind of, it's like mental crack, I guess. But I don't know. I forgot what I got out of it. Not much, but it's it's entertainment of some kind. It has, people are not too happy with their lives, so they go into, virtual reality. So. But funny, it has all the alien stuff there, which is funny. So, when you're ready, it will. I mean, it's another way of becoming, because all that alien stuff goes into, it's downloaded, so it goes into the video games, comics, and everything eventually. So when you're ready to awaken, you say, "Well, that's weird. That's like this character in that video game." Blah blah blah. So it has all its purpose. It's just as the world gets real, more people will probably go into virtual reality, get away from the real world. Not to say it's going to come in too fast, but once it comes in, people are going to be flocking to get somewhere else. And just the way it is. But it does feel like it's going to be a gradual shift. But there's still going to be a lot of negativity here until people are ready to let it go. So, just the way it is. That doesn't mean we're going to have world wars or anything like that. Syria is not a good situation, obviously, but it's highly manipulated there. Jeez, a lot of Syrians there, a lot of Arcturians there to heal, but yeah, it has a lot to do with the Cabal energies that are trying to take over the human, basically putting as much fear into our minds as possible. Obviously, it's doing a pretty good job as it is. Let's see here. Let's see if there's anybody here that we can connect with. I left it open. I don't really have anybody in particular to bring in. Alright. Might be a couple people, maybe, if I can handle it. Okay. But definitely one will come through. So, Alright, hopefully the audio is working on this. So far so good. I have to just rig it in a way. I'm just waiting to hear back on it, but I figure I might as well use it when I got it. So, alright, I can't think of anything else at the moment. So, alright, much love, blessings, and here we go. Greetings to you, this is Ashar Command. Our energies, yes, are with you as you connect more with the light. As you, yes, allow your earth to transform into a more positive vibration. Knowing yourself more, trusting your own instincts. Allow more positive timelines to come in, because you can, yes, block timelines from coming into your vibration. As for why you don't reach certain knowledge, because you're not allowing those timelines to connect with the knowledge. As some are still, yes, the amnesia energies do have much, there is much to learn when you don't have all the knowledge you need, basically, for your alien connections. As you're still understanding the third dimension vibration. But does that mean you cannot connect to the alien timelines? But many are still building up to that vibration, but some have already connected to it, as you can see, as you feel. It's basically, not everything is going to be brought into your environment. Over time it will be. But what matters most is basically is that you are comfortable with who you are. You look in, yes, into the mirror image, but also feel that you are who you want to be. As basically self-love is the key, yes, to happiness, but also for higher dimensional connections. As you are confident in yourself and your transition. As also you are sending out new timelines also to your earth. So that here, connect to my energies. Allow this new earth to come in. As you are, yes, all of you are involved with awakening others. As basically, yes, you are, is like a sprinkler system of energy coming from you to everyone else. But also realize the sprinkler energy is not like you are throwing, yes, a wave on anyone. It's just minor downloads to prepare them for what's to come. And that's why many will feel a new direction, but not sure what it is. Because many of you are sending signals out to let them know what's to come. Even if they're not really prepared, you are preparing them slightly as Earth shifts. Basically, yes, for less war on your Earth, less negative politics, and more positive conversation. As all this, yes, takes time for the soul to adapt what they want to experience, because yes, they can reject it. But it does not mean for you to shut down your act, as you will become more powerful, as you are, yes, spiritual leaders on your world to assist with this shift. More knowledge will come to you constantly. Some, yes, will take a negative outlook on it because their skepticism is blocking their direction. That does not mean this has to affect you. It's all a learning process. If there's energies you do not agree with, does not mean you have to connect with them. What is best for you? You don't have to check in on every channeling out there. Even if you totally disagree with someone, if you totally disagree with their energies, it's probably best to avoid it. That's up to you, of course. But if you don't feel comfortable, it's best to follow what brings comfort to you. Because basically you are feeling more of yourself because they sometimes can derail you to a degree, but not necessarily trying to, but some can. Basically, connect to the energy that brings a highlight to you as you're enhancing your point of view, your direction. Because yes, your light is being felt everywhere, not just on this world, but in the universe. You're showing also you do not want war. What is in your mind is going out. It always has been. But this, yes, is a different vibration. This is a new earth vibration. It has been going on for some time, but many of you are feeling this energy increasing more and more. And so, yes, the universe is feeling this vibration. It's gradually a gradual shift. You are allowing this to come because this is what you've been calling for some time, actually. You've been working on this lifetimes before. As why so many came here to be tested, to remember why you are here, to go through all these negative situations, to remember you came here to clear out these situations. You go through what you went through. Everyone goes through a negative direction because that is the information you want to remember with you as you bring a transformation energy. Realize when life is always good in the third dimension, it is difficult to bring in another world when this one's going is just dandy. So many of you chose a harsh existence here to remember that you want this new earth. Yes, having a bank account full of cash is not why you came here. You came here to bring out more loving energies without this negative oppression. Because your cabal is connected to finance. And that finance is going to lose its charm over time. That, yes, is the god that you have seen in your Greek mythologies is now more in your pocket. It is, yes, they found other ways of bringing your god to you is done through finance. Yes, we are using that, yes, to enhance humanity's awareness, but also it will be kicked off your planet when the time is right. Because yes, your gods they changed their forms, as you are aware. Your Catholic Church is well aware. As yes, they take more of the Greek god formation there, as you can see. But put it into one person. But even that is losing its energies. It is, yes, only reason you are having scandals coming, freeing themselves, because you want answers. And this is how your earth will transition. Sometimes scandals need to be brought into the light. And this also goes to your Illuminati that is very dark on your world. To bring it into the light. Human trafficking, to bring it into the light. That's what your news is there, to bring it out, but to heal it. To heal it in a way where it's no longer existent on your world. This will take time. We believe many of you are going to bring much of these scandals out of darkness into the light to end it all. So yes, realize this is what's in your future. And many of you feel this vibration already. You want your truth. The idea is to heal, yes, the human demons at this time. Let it all be put in front of you. Not to judge, but to release. This will heal your earth, because you realize the more secrets you have, the harder it is to ascend. The less secrets, the better, as many of you feel. Because as you heighten your vibrations, you all see into each other's minds over time. What you want out there, of course, not everything, but for the most part, everyone's going to have an open mind. There's nothing to hide. You all have your own points of view, yes, but you can see into each other what raises your vibrations. The more secrecy, the more lower vibrations. Because as you connect to the light, everything is seen. So it will take time. But so our energy seal is what you want to experience on your world. Awareness, correct. Some want to aliens to be known. Yes, eventually. At first, we feel like, yes, most of your skeletons in your closets. As for what your governments are hiding, bring those things out to the public and let them go. As it's much needed on your society. Because yes, denial is heavy on your earth that these things exist. Just the things that you do know of, but yes, cover it up. Uncovering it with your earth. And you will see many transitions to come after that. So yes, you have seen scandals in your media. More is to come. Your media does have a positive connection, but still, yes, much of a negative. But yes, it has both. It has, yes, agendas all written over it. Yes, it is everywhere. There's a lot of alien knowledge there too. But it's just not written out as alien, but also there's a positivity going through it. Even the words of this Illuminati, yes, runs through the words of your newsmakers constantly. As agendas are being made through words downloaded and not realized. And it can be uncoded, decoded. Yes, your Facebook is going through, yes, that is complete. Most of your child trafficking is done through Facebook. Of course, they are not talking about that at this time. It is done through communications on that platform. And much more. They don't talk about that because there's some areas where some of the senators most likely will not have any power. They know where not to go. But yes, there is so much to unravel. As yes, that is just, what your Facebook is just a small piece of the puzzle. But it is getting them light, and you see how scared they are now. There's much more further they can go. And yes, much of it will lead to your doorways of your Catholic Church, but also other places, not just there. So we send you light into your understanding of your earth. There's much to unravel. As the souls realize, many souls here are not ready to see the truth, but many of you here are. Blessings to your society. Alright, blessings everyone, take care.